So recently I've fallen back into the Hololive rabbit hole, more specifically on the Hololive EN side. And to be even more specific, I've basically just been listening to Gura for the past month or so. Honestly, for the past 2 months, it's mainly Gura. It's just been Gura, 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 Gura. And at some point, I've just been listening to her songs, just getting on the YouTube mix, and as I came across one of her 3D concert clips when she was singing Recipe, and that just hit me with this question of value, which is the topic of today's video. It made me think, what is it about Gura that pretty much got her basically to the top of VTubers? Like, come on, Gura is peak VTuber, you know what I mean? Literally setting record. Okay, I'm just simping over Gura up. Basically, it's made me think about what it is about not just Gura, but pretty much the things that we value as a whole. And when I talk about value, I'm not talking about monetary value, because that is a bit straightforward. You can just tell that monetary value is just based on exchange, where basically you either provide time, service, or information for somebody in exchange for a monetary value. But the value that I want to talk about and reflect on here is, I don't know what to term it, but I'm just gonna call it intrinsic value, which basically comes from the person themselves and not something external. And you can argue that, oh, knowledge and information, time, and service is intrinsic value, which in a sense, yes, but it becomes external because it is kind of given out. Say if you provide your service, then you're giving your skills to somebody, and you're giving your time to somebody, and you're giving your knowledge to somebody, which when you give knowledge to somebody, they can take that knowledge and make it their own, which it's kind of, it starts out intrinsic and then it kind of becomes external, if that makes sense. But when I talk about intrinsic value, it's something that in Gura's example is what makes Gura Gura. I don't think it's the cute lolly VTuber avatar. I don't think it's the songs. There's just something about it that's Gura, and that just makes her her. And other YouTubers that I watch, Corey Kenshin, Jack, Feuds, like, there's something about them that makes them them, and that's something that you can't take away, which is what I'm trying to use as an example of what intrinsic value is. It's something that you can say that only that person has, and that makes you, stay continuing to watch Jack, continuing to watch Corey, or whoever your favorite YouTuber is. I mean, Corey, for example, Corey Kenshin. Dude could leave for 3, 4, 9 months, and when he comes back, we're like excited. It's almost just like we're waiting for a baby to be born. So the value in that is not just, it's not the way, the way Corey speaks is part of it. The way Corey uses edits, the way Corey edits his videos, the way Corey uses memes in his videos, the sound effects, all that. But you can take all those certain aspects from Corey's videos and apply it to you, and yeah, objectively it may work because it's entertaining. But who would they rather watch? Would they rather watch somebody with the style of Corey's editing, or would they watch Corey? That is the question. And so that value is something that you can't take away. It's intrinsic. The same way it's like intrinsic motivation. That motivation is something that stems in pursuit of something personal and not something external for other people's validation. And so now the question comes up, Clark. Okay, so what's the point? Are you here to just compliment and gas up your favorite YouTubers, VTubers, and shit like that? No, but they're a great example, and that's made me think. When we speak of value, we tend, in terms of like self-improvement, business, entrepreneurship, and all that, people tend to say you want to provide value, which that value may be a service or a product or information. But there's also this saying that I'm not sure if it was, I think it was Jim Rohn that said it, but it's important to give value, but it's also important to remember and understand that the number one most important thing than that is to be aware of the value you become. I'm not gonna go ahead and try to explain that because there's many ways to explain it. I can go on and on and on for that, explaining what does it mean, the saying, the value you become. What the hell does that mean? I would like you guys to think about that yourselves. And I guess this is imagine a staircase. I'm just gonna help you get up the first step. What that just means is you want to look into yourself and think, what is it that I have? What is it that I can give to others? What is it that I know? What is it that I can do that not everybody can? Think about those. And I know you're probably thinking in your head now, wait, aren't those external? Isn't that external value if I'm gonna give my information and knowledge? Yeah, in a sense, it is. But remember what I said, well, Jim Rohn said, give value, but it's also more important to remember the value you become. Therefore, okay, I'm just gonna slightly explain this again. Think about Corey or Jack or Gura, which are the three examples that I use. In a sense, the value that they provide is entertainment, emotional reaction, whether it's music or entertainment, putting a smile on your face, just making your day better, pretty much, right? And it's hard to understand, especially from our standpoint of when people say that, oh Jack, you saved my life with your videos and all that kind of stuff, because that their videos made their day just a little better, just so that they don't go past that tipping point, which that is value in and of itself. But then also they do provide that certain value, which in turn returns back to them and makes them more valuable in a sense. So I'm not gonna see, that's the reason why I'm not gonna try to rationalize it too much. Bottom line, provide value and understand, focus also on the value that you become. And yeah, I think it's very easy to be discouraged when we all think that, oh, something is better than us, or we can't do a certain thing, or we can't be better than somebody. But what you gotta realize is the fact that there's the saying that there's always gonna be somebody better than you also means that you're gonna be better at something than somebody else. And what you gotta realize also is you need to work on yourself. One big reason why a lot of people feel purposeless or feel worthless is exactly because of that. We don't take the time to really work on ourselves. And I think that's really just the key on understanding how to become valuable in a sense. I know that sounds objectifying, but you need to also value the fact that you're a person, that you're human, that you are somebody and not just something. You're not just a product. And yeah, I mean, that's all I really want to say. I just want y'all to think about that. Think about the meaning of value. And that's also something that I'm going to continue to think about myself. So yeah, if you guys have any thoughts, reflections, or anything like that, leave it in the comments down below. It's kind of like a philosophical video, but this applies to anything in life. So you can just reflect that back onto things that you love, whether it's sports, crafts, arts, studies, business, or whatever. So yeah, hope you guys got something out of this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Yeah.